Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're doing well as I always do. This is the live watch along of West Ham versus Arsenal live in the Premier League. What match is it now? 29? Yeah, game 29 I should say. Live on YouTube. As always guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, as you can see from the icon that's up here, along with Admiral and Umbro West Ham colour inspired, so basically claret and blue track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. Any purchases made through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly on to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the bottom there that I've been asking you guys to donate to since December. So guys, thank you very much to everybody that's in the live chat as always. Mark, welcome. It's unusual for him to be first in the chat. He never normally is. RY England, come on you irons, welcome. Swindon Forever, welcome. Hello mate. Rick, hello guys. Swindon Forever says score predictions, we'll come to that in just a minute. Man United says welcome as well. Lingard masterclass incoming, he says, and to be honest with you, I'd absolutely relish that, to say the least. Rick reckons it's going to be 2-2. So as always, guys, let's jump on and talk about the team sheets. So in goal for West Ham is Fabianski, with Soufal, Dawson, Diop, and Creswell making up the back four. Rice and Soucek and possibly Lingard in the midfield, with Bowen, Benrahma and Antonio as the attacking three. On the bench is Martin, Trott, Balbuena, Alves, Fredericks, Johnson, Noble, Lanzini and Odebeku. Me personally, I'm thinking this is going to be a 3-2-1 formation, but we'll find out in the next few seconds. For Arsenal, in goal is Leno, with Chambers, David Luiz, Mari, Tierney and Partey making up the defensive positions, with Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Obiang and Lacazette in the attacking and attacking positions, and also midfield. On the bench for Arsenal is Ryan, Cedric, Holding, Gabriel, Elneny, Ceballos, Smith Rowe, Pepe and Martinelli. So guys, very interesting lineups going there. Score predictions, I'm kind of thinking along the same sort of lines as Rick. There's of a 2-2, maybe 2-1 to West Ham in the dying minutes, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. The ice cream man's out. It's just about double-digit degrees here, and yeah, honestly, the ice cream man's been doing a lot of business the last couple of weeks. So guys, give me your thoughts as always on the team sheets, which we've just gone through. Swindon Forever says hopes Benrahma can perform. Herbert says, which players do you think are getting sold and getting loaned next season, mate? We'll talk about that towards the end of the season. There's no point talking about it on a match day, because we're all focused on the game itself. Mark says, okay guys, positive lineups today. Let's wallop them. Kieran, good morning, mate. Just 5-1 in the morning for you, and Kieran reckons a 2-2 as well. So guys, the lucky ice mug is here with the cider in it, so your good health as always. So guys, I hope you guys have had a very good weekend so far, and hopefully this game will I'm massively expectation. What's the word? Well, I can't remember what the word is now at the minute, but yeah, I'm very excited for this. I'm expecting a very good performance. I was going to say expectorant, but that's about cough medicine. But Mark says he's back. Mark reckons we're honestly going to win 3-1. I'll take that all day long, mate, to be fair. I will take that absolutely all day long. But yeah, guys, so the guys are just running out onto the pitch now, so let me just make sure I've got everything up and running for you guys. As you can see, we've got the scoreboard, and I'll start the kickoff just when the game kicks off itself, as always, as the guys are coming out now to do the official photographs and the hello to everybody. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be quite fun. So I'm just turning the microphone down a little bit. It's a little bit loud from what I'm seeing up in here. So as always, guys, see what else is. There's 7 people watching. We've only got 3 people giving their predictions so far. So let's have a look. So let us know what you guys are thinking. Excuse me. And guys, I never thought we'd be this. I never thought we'd be 18 subscribers away from 1,800 subscribers by the end of the season. We are so close to that. Thank you to the couple of people that have subscribed over the last couple of days. Really does appreciate. Really do appreciate it. But is there anybody? If you guys are enjoying this when the game kicks off, then by all means, please. Yep, as you see on the screen now, we are on a 4-2-3-1. Is exactly what I thought. And what I predicted in the lineup. In actual fact, the lineup is close. I mean, I put Lingard up front, but understandable having Lingard on Fornals' position, and because it looks like he's still injured or not fully match fit. And to have Antonio up front, which I said in the preview, I would absolutely welcome because it's probably the best idea to do it. So yeah, it's a shame that Fornals isn't involved in this game, but we can't have everybody all the time, which is a good thing. We want that. We want competition. We want the players to be playing in a very fantastic in a brilliant way, and it looks like we're potentially going to have that. I hope it's not going to be commentator's curse. But yeah, Arsenal are in a 4-2-3-1 as well. So yeah, it'd be very interesting, guys. So hopefully more people will join, because the more people that join, the more the conversation can take place, and the more entertaining it will be for everybody involved. And so, by all means, please do click the like button, and that the more likes this video gets, this live broadcast, I should say, gets, the more. Jesus, just seen this is Aaron Creswell's 217th appearance, which is understandable, bearing in mind he was bought in. It was bought in by Allardyce. Totally understandable for it, but yeah, it's a lot of appearances. 217. And here we go straight away. Absolute dick brain back in the chat. At least if you're gonna troll me, get your spelling right. So yeah, we're just waiting for the kickoff, because it's still all the formalities of everything. There you go. Game's kicked off, guys, and away we go. Here we go. So, it looks like Dawson's pitched out to try and find Souček. He finds him, but was expecting Antonio to be behind him, and he wasn't. And now Arsenal are in possession, which is understandable. Where is it? Where are we? Right. So Lacazette on the ball now. Was trying to find a way in, but Bowen's closed him down. It goes out for a West Ham throw-in, which Lanzini is going to take. Essex Anglo-Saxon, welcome, mate. Hope you're right. 2-1 to us, he hopes. Cool. I'll take that, mate. I said a 2-1, maybe a 2-2. That seems to be the general consensus of the chat so far. So it actually looks like Soufal's taken the free kick, and Dawson has passed it to Rice, who's stuttering a little bit, but he passes it over to Creswell on the halfway line. Passes it through to Ben Rama. Over to Creswell on just passing through. And can Antonio get there in time? He can. Can he hold off David Luiz? Yes, he does. Creswell with the ball in. Trying to find Souček, but it goes out. It goes out for a goal kick. So a nice bright start from West Ham, which is exactly what you want to see on a derby game. Very happy with how we started the first few minutes. And no, actually looks like it came off of the clay, so it's going to go out for it's going to be a corner instead. So Creswell's going to take the corner. So what's going to happen? Are we going to see a goal, or are we going to see something? Let's have a look. See what's going to happen. Creswell takes it all over and gets cleared. Jacker on the ball now, and then was that Bowen trying to put the ball back into play? Does. Rice on the ball now, over to Ben Rama. Through to Creswell, who was asking for it but wasn't aware of the ball was coming towards him, and absolutely skyrockets it, unfortunately. Eunice, welcome, mate. Today we're all West Ham. Mark says terrible cross from Creswell. Right, I'm pausing to get the time sync. Thanks for the update, Marky boy. So yeah, it's going to be as I say, it's not been too bad not been too bad a game so far. It was start to the game, I should say, because we now get the ball booted up from Arsenal and Dawson throws it back to Fabianski. Now what's Fabs going to do with it? What's he doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, think about it. There's plenty of options, Fabs. Come on. Come on. There you go. So, but long ball, try and find Antonio, but David Luiz heads it out. But Souček gets involved. Now Diop, Creswell, over to Benrahma, Lingard. Nice little run from Lingard down the left there. Really good ball movement from him, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. So. Creswell takes the throw into Lingard. He backs it back to Creswell. Ball in. Soufal. Ooh, that was close. Yes, Eunice, I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing well, thank you. Not bad for a weekend. Not bad for a weekend. Being stuck indoors when there's been relatively good weather. It's all grey and gloomy at the minute. But Eunice says, do us a favour and win the game, please. Well, it'd be certainly nice. It'd be certainly nice to do that. Because we'll certainly be on the push for the top four finish. Because the majority of teams aren't playing this weekend, which is nice because we're kind of getting our game in hand over Chelsea. So hopefully we'll have to be able to get something out of it. Mark says need to get over that shot. I'd have buried it. It wasn't the best, to be fair. To Bowen. Soufal back to Bowen. And it goes out for a West Ham throw-in, surely. Yep, it does. So taken very quickly. Dawson. Creswell in the centre circle. Creswell. Like Rice to Creswell, I should say. Diop. Over to Benrahma. Lingard asking for the ball, but he passes it to Mikey instead. He passes it over to Creswell. He passes it to Rice. He goes over to Dawson on the halfway line. Soufal. And now back to Dawson, who passes it long to Diop. Who passes it back to Fabianski. And Arsenal not trying to pounce on the ball, which I find a bit strange. But Diop. Back to Fabianski. Not the best of combinations between the two of them. Back to Diop again. Odegaard hunting the ball down. Creswell almost gets fouled, but Rice picks up the ball and gets it back to Creswell. Very good thinking from him. Long ball over to Soufal from Creswell. Soufal to Dawson. That's right, to Bowen, I should say. No, sorry, it was Dawson. Souček even. Souček. Over to Dawson. He puts it over to Diop. Benrahma. Creswell. Rice. Dawson. Soufal. Bowen through to Soufal. Ball in and ball cleared, but straight in the path of Souček. But unfortunately, he can't control the ball. But Dawson's got delivery of it right on the halfway line, and now it's over to Creswell. Benrahma. Antonio. Creswell. Rice. Back to Creswell. And yeah, not really sure what was going on with that thinking there. Eunice says, bet every club in London is enjoying the meltdown going on here at Spurs in the shambles. In shambles, mate. Reality bites. Reality bites. I'm afraid, mate. And Paris, welcome. Hope you're alright. Sheena, better late than never. Hope you're okay, Sheena. Welcome back. So Paris, Eunice, Sheena, give us your score predictions on it. What you're thinking at the minute as it goes out for. Oh no, it was almost a throw in then, but no, right. Creswell's controlled. Sorry, Ben Rama's controlled. And now Socek. Creswell. Back to Ben Rama. Ball from Ben Rama. Socek. Not the best of controls from it. Paris reckons 2-1. Eunice reckons 2-1. Rice. Lingard. Ben Rama back to Lingard. Wait, Creswell back to... No, it was, yeah. Lingard now screaming for it. Ben Rama. Antonio. Ball in. Woo! Better from Socek then. Better. Much better. Much better. Brain Sample, welcome, mate. He says Arsenal's front three are really overrated. I tend to agree with you there, son, to a degree. Very close. Very close. Eunice says Arsenal FC are overrated. They are at the moment, mate. Yeah, they're not playing half as well as they feel they deserve to be. Which, to be fair, neither are we, either, for that matter. Mark, you're absolutely right there, son. It is a promising start. Very promising start. We got a bit of a battle between Bowen and Saka there. Sorry, Socek and Saka. They're going to have a bit of a tussle. Saka's quite a promising kid, to be fair. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But what I think from Brain, I think he means Aubameyang, Odegaard, and Lacazette, because it's that they're actually technically it's a front four because they're a 4-2-3-1 formation. But I know where he's going with it. Sheena reckons 2-0 to us. Yep, I'll take that all day long. Nice interception from Socek then as Bowen gets pushed over by Saka. Oh, come on. It's a good 2 or 3 fouls in there, ref. Jesus. See how John Moss is going to be doing this, because that could have easily been 2 or 3 fouls then. Easily. Right. So David Luiz over to Mari. And he boots it long ball, trying to find Odegaard, but doesn't. Now Partey over to, I'm thinking, yeah, it's Aubameyang. And now Chambers is pissing around with the ball. He passes it back to Luiz, aka Sideshow Bob. But Diop gets the ball, but unfortunately goes for Arsenal throw-in as a result because Diop can't control the ball properly. Which is a shame. Poor performance from Chelsea, but they are winning 1-0 from an own goal. What are you talking about? Chelsea aren't playing at the moment. Or do you mean? Or are you talking about the Champions League? It's got absolutely nothing to do with this conversation, brain. Or no, sorry, it's the FA Cup, isn't it? It's the FA Cup. Sorry, yeah. Yeah. Let's just have a look quickly. Is not the best of movements is from West Ham at the minute. Tierney on the ball now. Can Soufal cope with him? No, he can't. And it was a good clearance from Dawson. Very good clearance from Dawson. So as usual, my clock is 5 seconds ahead of everything else. Here we go. Oi! John Moss doesn't say that's a penalty. Well, that's a pen as far as I'm concerned. Can you see the replay of this at any point? I doubt it, because it's Arsenal. Gina says, my son has has confidence. My 4-year-old nephew, too, supports West Ham. Now even my nephew's dad puts his Man U top on. My nephew say, put it away. Mark, we'll have to see if that is a dive or not. Let's have a look. Just seeing the replay now. Bowen's onside. Good control. This is the proper angle. There is a push. There is a push, but I can see why Moss flagged it away. But there is a push. Yeah, I know your spelling's bad, Sheen. I'm trying to get used to it. Been difficult the last 12 months. Lingard with a run now. And the move breaks down, and Arsenal are on the break now. Mark says there's nothing in it. Yeah, agreed. But there is that. But he does. You can see him push him down. But yes, he goes down too easily. So that's why I said I can see why Moss didn't give it. So Dawson. Now see foul from a pass from Bowen. That is a foul. That should have been given. That's a free kick. Because Lamela got second yellow for that the other week. Francis, welcome. Says West Ham are looking good. Yeah, we're looking not too bad. Francis says incredible Aubameyang dragged Lingard. He does. He can work hard. He got in shit last weekend for not turning up to the ground in time, which is why he didn't start the North London derby last week. And as I say, Lamela got second booking for the foul that was just on Bowen. So again, inconsistency straight away. Mark says it's warm today. Need more beer. So Dawson, Diop, Antonio, Benrahma over to Antonio. Antonio running at the box. Pass from Lingard. Lingard! 1-0. What a great goal. Great goal. See the replay of it now. Antonio running down the flank. Antonio to Lingard, so I'll get the assist on my fantasy league. Happy with that. Great ball. Great strike. Great strike. Absolute peach, as Mark is saying. What a goal from Brain. Just, yeah, great control from him as well. Unbelievable. Very happy. Get in. Exactly as Stevens just said. Welcome, mate. Get in there, Jesse. Great touch. Nice little spin on the ball as it goes into the top, almost the top right-hand corner of the net. Fantastic. Loving that. Absolutely loving that. Mark says, wow, picks. Keep that out. What are you talking about, son? Keep that out. Not sure what you mean by that, Mark, in any shape or form. So please do elaborate. Saka's now fouled Antonio, and we've got a free kick. There's another goal already. Quickly, Bowen. Jesus, couldn't even. Was that taken too quickly or what? But what a. It was the Arsenal players going, what is going on? Let's have a look at it. Literally, you got the foul taken. Yeah. So, is it going to stand? It does. It stands. Lingard takes a free kick to Bowen. Boom. Under Leno, and it's 2-0. Brilliant. Honestly. We got Bowen. What are we looking at? 17th minute, I think that is. Boom. It's the perfectly right thing to do. It's perfectly the right thing to do. So yeah, 2-0 up. Very happy with that. Pick that out. Yeah, I thought that's where you were going with it, Mark. Yeah. Like I said, just off for a sec for wind up my poor Gooner, mate. loving, says Stephen. RY England 2-0 up, amazing. It is. It's not amazing, mate. It's incredible. 2-0 in 2 goals in 2 minutes. Manchester told you we're looking good. Agreed. 100%, mate. 100%. Literally just updating the card for half time, and that was the quickest I've ever seen it. Let me just double check that I've got the time right, because I know you guys love to jump on me when I don't get it right. So yeah, 17. So you guys have. I'm obviously quite full. Mark says 2-0 and fully deserved. Yes, mate. 100%. 100%. Very, very good. Very happy with that. Ignoring what the referee's talking, because the commentator's talking, because he's chatting absolute shite. But yeah, I was very, very happy with this, and very, very tempted to do the same thing, Mark. To be honest with you, mate, to wind up a Gooner, I know. But I'll wait for at least half time, at least, because obviously got to keep it on top. TSC, welcome, mate. Hope you're alright. Sheena says, "Can I change what I predicted to be 2?" I mean, Sheena, your what was it? What was your original prediction? Wherever it is, where are we? 2-0 to us. You said 2-0, so yeah, you don't need to change it just yet. You might need to change it to 3 or 4 the way things are going. But bloody hell, Jesus! I'm telling you guys, that last 19, 20 minutes have gone absolutely flown by. Absolutely flown by. Incredible. So like this if you're enjoying the content, guys, and anybody of the 13 people that are watching that are new and haven't subscribed, please do so, because it'd be quite nice to try and get us up a few more. Try and get to 1790 by the end of this broadcast. There's only 8 people to go. So come on, guys, click that subscription button. Mark says, I said 3-1, but usually I say 5-0. This might be 5-0. Mate, you're not far off, man. To be honest, to be fair, you're not far off. We're not even halfway through the first half yet. Yeah, we're looking very dominant. Arsenal aren't looking at the races as a result of it, but fantastic. That's what we want. That's exactly what we want. Essex Anglo-Saxon says got to be done. JP, thank you, guys. Certainly does. RY England is now predicting a 4-1 to West Ham. You never know. You never know. Absolutely never know. So we've got 1 more subscriber. So thank you very much to whoever's just subscribed. Thank you. Really do appreciate every subscription helps. It really does. And of course, this is all completely for free as well. Hasn't. So and you guys enjoy it all the time. Sheena says, I think we would get another 2 goals. Could happen. You never know. We could get another one just as Antonio's on the ball now, doing his usual tricks and stuff. With Soufal with the ball in, was trying to find Soucek, but it was a little trying to find Bowen, but it was a little bit too high for him. Unfortunately, now it's gone out for a throw-in. But yeah, 2-0. Happy days. Come on, camera. Sort the focus out. Thank you very much. There you go. Essex says he's subscribed. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Every little helps, as Tesco say. So it looks like Essex Anglo-Saxon was the subscriber. So thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. So yeah, this is looking to be a good weekend all round, guys. Really good weekend all round so far, but we're still halfway. We're only just coming up to the halfway mark now of the game. So guys, halfway mark of the game coming up. Give me your thoughts, regardless of the 2 goals we've just scored. Mark says, what are the league positions if we stay like this? We will go 4th if I remember correctly. Marky boy, let me just double check it. Francis says, remember we were away at Arsenal, so this could be a sweet revenge. Absolutely, completely agreed. Completely agreed. We were, we should have won that. We genuinely should have won that. So yes, we're on goal difference with Arsenal. Sorry, with Chelsea as it stands at the minute, mate. So positionally wise, nothing changes. But as I say, unless we score another 7, we are staying at 5th in the table. But as Ryan likes to say, joint 4th. And because we're joint 4th on goal difference, as it stands, And I'm not looking at it until the end of the game. Yeah, we'll joint goal difference is very very healthy, very very healthy. Now that because this is our game in hand, but it's not over yet, guys. Mark says we will score another 7. Mark, how was your St Patrick's Day, by the way, mate? Because I don't think you were in for the. I don't recall you being in for the live chat. Yeah, my uncle's very happy at the moment, getting some messages on WhatsApp. Paris, $4.99 from the super chat. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. The graphic will come through shortly to confirm the. I think it should be coming up here shortly to confirm it. Says JP, buy yourself another beer. Thank you very much, mate. These streams do keep me going, mate. They keep me going as well, fella. They genuinely do. Really enjoy all the time and effort you put in. Miss going to the ground. Do you know what Yeah, thank you very much for those very kind words. There you go. See, look, there we are. There we go. You can read it properly. There, Paris has donated $4.99, and your what you put in there as well does actually go. But Kay, welcome, mate. Hope you're all right. So I will try and sort that out so people can read it properly next time. But thank you very much for it, mate. Much appreciated. Arsenal always finish one in the last 20 minutes. Agreed, Anglo, totally. And Arsenal got a free kick now, which Odegaard's going to take by the looks of it. Not a bad ball either, to be fair, but Fabianski flumbles, but gets it. Kay says, I hate Arsenal, I love Lingard, so this is a lovely morning. Good, I'm glad. It's a good afternoon for us as well, mate, to be fair. Mark says, I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day, I only celebrate a West Ham when West Ham win. Fair enough, guys, fair enough. So, Ben Rama holding off 2 players. It goes right through them like they weren't even there, almost. And yeah, thank you, John Moss. That foul you see from Xhaka. Honestly. Yeah, thank you guys. We got a nice healthy chat. So, Francis, you're absolutely right. Lingard is buzzing. He's playing very very well. It was a bit of a fumble from Fabianski, but he keeps it up. Anglo-Saxon says, my Arsenal boss says that we will drop to 10th. They will probably drop to 10th. Brain says, West Ham have completely confused Arteta. He can't understand what's happening. Mark says, I hope we don't sit back and get all defensive now. Mark, that is a very, very good point. Very, very good point, because we've got where are we? We've got just under 20 minutes to go. And yeah, we are actually starting to stand back a little bit now. Now you've said that, there isn't really the fight for the ball that we were seeing in the first half of this first half. Without sounding too much like American football, Bowen could have had that just then. I mean, Ben Rana's running for the ball now. He's getting a bit pissed off with Arsenal's pass the ball train. Kay says London is claret. Certainly is, mate. Ooh, good mistake. Go on, Bowen. Go on, son. Lingard. Come on, ball into the box. Jess, come on. There we go. Oh, nice little interplay between Ben Rama and Lingard, but nothing happens from that, unfortunately. So yeah, could have happened then. Something could have happened. Mark says Lingard is bloody awesome. Absolutely great, mate. Antonio's in the box on his own, standing his ground. Tries to get a goal, but nothing happens, and it gets cleared, and it goes, and it's going out for a West Ham throw-in. But yeah, two names to be signed straight away in the summer, as far as I'm concerned. It's Dawson and Lingard. You know, absolutely. As Dan said on West Ham Fan TV the other night, on Friday Night Pint, we are driving Lingard's price up because of how well he's playing. Mark says he hopes he signs in the summer. I agreed. I hope he does as well. But apparently Moyes is after 2 strikers in the summer, which is fantastic news. I hope he gets them. I genuinely do, because his recruitment has been fantastic since he came in for his second stint. Absolutely spot on, totally the whole way through. So Odegaard on the ball now. Xhaka. Back to Odegaard. Through to Saka. Odegaard back. Back to Saka again, who's going for the ball, going for a charge, and excuse me, Chambers puts it on and gets a corner out from deflecting it off Creswell, and Arteta's not happy at all. Mark says, are we linked with Morelos from Rangers? No, I haven't seen that so far, mate, but it's early days yet, son. I'm sure that will come up again, because that came up in January. It came up in last summer as well, for that matter. So, yeah. So, Odegaard, ball in. Aubameyang, is that? No. David Luiz. Now, Tierney with the ball in again. Fabregas, he could have gone for it, but didn't. Lacazette piddling about a little bit now. And Ben Ramos passes it over to Soucek. And now Ben Ramos having a bit of a tussle, but no, it's Partey on the ball now. I think, yeah, Partey. Saka. Trips, falls down on the edge of the box, but nothing given, and quite rightly so. Ben Rama running down the left-hand flank to Antonio, but Antonio can't control it, and it goes out for Arsenal throw-in, I think, by the looks of things. Yeah. So, yeah. Mark says probably end up with Messi Ronaldo. Oh, keep dreaming, sunshine. Keep dreaming. So Creswell with the throw-in at some point. Whenever he feels like it. There you go. Bowen to Ben Rama, over to Antonio. Rice, a little bit slow to it, but was able to gather quite easily well. And, oh, nice try. Nice try. Cases, remember at the start of the season when I said United would take 5 West Ham players? That number is probably up to 8 now. Don't think so, mate, somehow. Don't think so. But yes, I do recall you saying that. Man United need all the help they can get, mate. All the help they can get. But I'm glad you're back in the chat again, man. It's been a while. We ain't seen UK for a good few weeks. But it's good to see you back. Because at the end of the day, guys, the more people that get involved in this conversation, the better the stream is, and the funnier the conversation gets. So please do share this on all your social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, WhatsApp. So it's a Rice. Whoa. Can Bowen get there? He does. No, deflection. Soufal. Ball up. Antonio. Jesus, Antonio! Wow. Christ. I know we joke we can score more, but Jesus Christ, that's a great header from Antonio as well. Oh, no, not. Hang on. What did I put? I clicked 0. Have a look at the replay. So header off Antonio. Possibly Socek. Does it get a touch off Socek? I don't think it. Hang on, let's have a look. It does. So no, it does. Socek. It is. It's off Socek. Yep, Socek. My captain. So what's going to happen? Because he looks like he's in an offside position. But no, goal stands. So yeah, fantastic. So 2 assists for Antonio, and a goal for my captain. And I think I've still got Bowen in my side. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, says I wanted to come in when we beat you 1-0, but our performance didn't deserve me gloating. Correct, mate. 100%. You won by a bloody own goal. 100% correct. And I'm glad you said that, Kay, to be fair. Because that shows you actually watched the game properly, not just had the Red Devil glasses on. Chelsea have beaten Sheffield United in the FA Cup. Mark says, see how good we are when we go for it. 100%, mate. It's a much more attacking side than what that we put out last week. RY England says we should sing Madonna's song True Clout and Blue, West Ham, We Love You. Francis says West Ham players are having and playing with lots of fun. Completely agreed. Totally agreed. Was not expecting this route, to be fair. Really, really wasn't. So I'm guessing the people that have left the conversation are Arsenal supporters, because the numbers have dropped rapidly down. So yeah, I got Socek, Bowen, and Antonio in my fantasy league, and I'm very, very happy with those points because that will really help. Bearing in mind, half of my fantasy league team aren't playing this weekend because of the FA Cup, so those points will really, really help matters. So Seafowl with the throw-in. It does, mate. Mark, it feels completely good. Completely good. Even Sky are rubbing it in, showing the scoreline. They can't believe it either. So 6 more goals to go, guys, and we go to 4th. Can it happen? Case is probably on the way to us Arsenal Fan TV to laugh. No, we're back to 13 viewers now. So as I said, guys, please do share this. Please do like it as well. Okay, so like I'm about to do. Go on, Kay. Pretend you're an Arsenal supporter and go in there. But what a game so far. What an absolute blinder. Really, really good. Very, honestly, it's the movement, the defensive work. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I am genuinely lost for words on this. I genuinely am. Because I really, really can't. I'm trying to, because obviously, as you guys know, I try to do this more than just a watch along. I try and do commentary as well, like I'm commentating at the game properly, and I'm lost for words. I really, really am lost for words. So Xhaka, headed out by Benrahma, ball straight to Partey. Odegaard. So guys, it'd be nice to start hearing the winning music we'll have at half time as well, for that matter. RY England says let's keep a clean sheet. It'd be very, very nice. But we've got 9 minutes plus stoppage time to go yet, mate. So it's probably at least 2 minutes of extra time already, bearing in mind there's been 3 goals and a couple of free kicks. Mark says, I'm glad I'm booked tomorrow off. I'm getting sloshed. Luis. Partey. Odegaard now. Chambers. To Lacazette. Lacazette. 3-1. second. Let me just make sure I spelled it right. Not a bad goal either, to be fair. Yeah, that's right. Sheena says I'm gobsmacked that we are 3-0 up in the first half. Mark says 3-1. Stop ruining my beer. But Francis, I'm holding you accountable for that, mate, because you were talking about you were talking about keeping a clean sheet. So it's a shame to see that 2 people have unsubscribed. Very disappointing that. Francis says it came off Souček. Well, according to the BBC, it's been given as a Lacazette goal. But we'll have to wait and see. Have a look. So you got the replay here. So good touch from him. Yeah, looks like possibly. Yes, yeah. You're right there, mate. But it's but we still got a long way to go yet. As it says, JP, where are we going to celebrate our Champions League win? The Poland or the London Stadium? Sheena, what do you mean? What is a known goal? Mark says, let's go into half time. We can't concede another now. I don't think we will, mate. To be fair, that was a jammy deflection, from that attempt. Carter and great Gasset, perfect. Very Saka going for goal, sorry, rather than Partey. But yeah, and Fabianski all over that, and quite rightly so. So, could argue. You could argue that we switched off a little bit because we're so comfortable. You could argue with that. But at the same, you could argue with that. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame we've gone down. So there's 2 people have left, which is a real shame because we're having a good day. So maybe, who knows? Maybe the people that subscribed over the last couple of days have been just the ones that want to try and give me coral and I've now got no reason to. But anyway, Jeremy says, what a damn good goal by Lacazette. Can't complain. Agreed. It's the commentators were right saying it looked like it was going off target, but it's that much difference. Mark said he should have scored there. Jeremy says, I meant to say it was an own. Sheena says, I meant to say it was an own goal. Jeremy says, we haven't played this well all season, including Wolves and Leicester games. Do you know what, man? I don't know. No. We were much more. We were way over all over Wolves and Leicester in comparison to this. We've had Arsenal have had a lot more possession than either side have done. We're sitting back now. Kmart says, leave for 2 minutes and they almost scored 2 goals. Francis has been called as an own goal. Let me just read. I'm not disbelieving you in any shape or form, but it is still saying on the BBC that it is Lacazette's goal. So I'm keeping it there as it stands at the minute. But yes, yeah. Mark said, remember I said 3-1 at the start? I meant 3-1 at half time. Paul, hello, mate. Yes, you've missed 4 goals, fella. You've missed 4 goals. And now Arsenal have got a corner. That's all Arsenal at the minute. And punched out from Fabianski. Partey, ooh, that was close. Not a bad attempt from him, to be honest, to be fair. But I mean, even the commentator is saying that this first half has flown by, and it has. It's been a very entertaining game to watch. Don't get me wrong. Very entertaining watched. Just looking at the Saka attempt there with technically the fluff from Fabianski. Technically it's a fluff. But yeah, we are still joint fourth. Francis says we need a break. It's coming up in a minute, mate. It's coming up in a minute. I'm guessing probably, as I said, probably about maybe 2 or 3. I'm guessing probably 3 minutes of added time. What I reckon. I say because we've had 4 goals, we've had a couple of free kicks. I'd say 3 minutes of added time. Mark, no, Fornells is not on the bench at all. So he's obviously still not fit enough, unfortunately. And it's a free kick to Arsenal for some unknown reason. Let's see what Souček did to Odegaard if he actually did anything, for that matter. Let's have a look. I don't think he did. Oh yeah. To be fair, he doesn't get the ball, so I'll give him that. So yeah, I'm guessing at least 3 minutes of added time, guys. What are you thinking? And by the time you give me your answers, it'll probably be up on the telly anyway. But Lacazette on the charge, but through to nice pass back to Fabianski. Mark says 50-50, never a free kick. Yeah, well, in the Premier League rules now, mate, 50-50 is a free kick. So that's the stupid thing. Mark says 3 or 4 minutes. Rick says 2 minutes of extra time. Well, bearing in mind the celebrations are given 30 seconds apiece, mate, and then the free kicks on top of that, I reckon 3. Yeah, Mark, you could be right, could be 4. We'll find out in a few seconds' time. Kieran's asking why he's so nervous, because it's the Premier League. 2 minutes. I mean, that's stupid. I say because there's been what 3 free kicks. There's been 4 goals. That's at least 3.5 to 4 minutes of extra time. So playing to Arsenal's favour, as it bloody usually is. But Kieran, I don't know how everyone else is feeling, but I've been relaxed this entire game because we've been absolutely dominant in performance, not possession, but we've been dominant in performance. RY England says we are 10 points ahead of the Gunners. Yep. I know you were right, Rick, but it doesn't make any sense because the amount of free kicks and goals, it's usually 3 to 4 minutes. Any other team, this is 3 to 4 minutes of added time, man. I'm telling you. Odegaard now. So Aubameyang down to Saka, over to Partey. Thingy Bob. Nice clearance by Rice, and Dawson puts it out for a corner. Great block by Rice, but couldn't do enough with that, unfortunately. But Dawson there on the overlap to clear it, to make sure he's in the way. Very, very good. Very good. Kieran says, you're always relaxed, JP. Doesn't count. Yeah, not the best of corners, but it was dealt with well. We should now be at the end of the first half. Yep, we are. So guys, that, for lack of a better way of putting it, was nothing short of inspirational. Absolutely nothing short of inspirational. Very, very good play from West Ham in general there. Very, 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 very happy with this. And Paul says, nice shirt, JP. Very classic look. Bit substitute-ish, Sabutio-ish. Yeah, because it's a generic claret and blue Umbro shirt, mate. That's why. Francis says coffee time. Mark says beer and toilet break. Yep, that's exactly where I'm going to be going, guys. So yeah, enjoy the next couple of minutes with the music, and I will see you in a bit. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Much apologies. Hi guys, we're back. We're back for the second half, and apologies for not being able to start the clock properly. Hang on, go start stop. So where are we? So apologies, guys. It was apologies for the interlude. I was sorting the own goal stuff out. So let me just bring the clock up to date. Where are we? No, back a little bit too far. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That's about as close. That's about as close as I can get it to it. But yes, apologies for the interlude. As you can see, I've updated the fact that has been gone down as an associate own goal. But Rob, thank you very much for coming back in, mate. It's always good to see you, and I'm glad you're enjoying the music. Kieran says we need one more goal to kill it. Absolutely agree with you. This is Arsenal is still in possession as it stands at the minute, for obvious reasons. Mark says just watch the half-time ads on Sky. I'm in love with Lily James. I know I'm too old and not good looking to love, but I love the girl. Very good clearance from Diop then. Very, very good clearance. Oh, that was close. Big Gab says Souček is a smasher from day one for us. Completely agreed. Really, really helped the whole side. Really has. Him coming in over the last year or so. Really, really has helped it. John Dag, welcome, mate. Hope you're alright. I'm good, thank you. So Arsenal on the attack once again, which is completely understandable. Just seeing the replay of Lacazette's attempts, and what's the clearance from Diop? Fantastic. Youssef, welcome back, mate. Congratulations on the result in the FA Cup. Own goal, winning it. Ray, what did I miss? 4 goals. Yep, there's a few little talking points here and there, mate, but mostly the goals. Mark says, well, the warning signs are there. Wake up, West Ham. Agreed. Diop with that clearance, though, says Youssef. Yes, it's unbelievably superb. John, yes, we are, as West Ham supporters, are having a very good day today. So Dawson with the clearance, and it goes out for a throw-in. So Arsenal with the throw-in at some point. So yes, we've had one more person subscribe. So thank you very much for whoever has subscribed to get us back to 1782. It'd be nice to try and get another 8 more people on board so we can finish it up on a decent number of subscribers. But I'm not holding my breath, to be fair. Lisa says yes, thank you. We won, but Sheffield was good second half. Fair, to be honest. Yeah, they're going for it from what I was reading at half time. Right, so ball down to Partey, Lacazette, Saka, but Fabianski very, very alive to it, unbelievably alive to it, and it stays as that. Youssef says Garage Football's live, right? Yeah, I think they are, mate. Yeah, more than likely. I mean, all West Ham YouTube channels are pretty much, with exception of the Three Hammers, because they don't do watch alongs. Everybody else is pretty much live doing their own versions of this. But this is the original home of the watch along. The only channel that I'm aware of that shows everybody's chats, and the only channel that shows the scoreline as it stands, literally second by second. So Odegaard, not really sure what he's trying to do. Really not sure what he's trying to do. Over to Chambers. Back to Odegaard. Back to Chambers again. Little bit static football, West Ham. Come on, Saka, Lacazette, Odegaard, Saka. Come on. A bit more fight here, West Ham. Come on. John says, sorry, missed the first half. I was out with the missus, been for a long walk. I'm very pleased that Jesse Lingard's got in the England squad. Yep, absolutely, mate. We'll be talking about that on Wednesday, because obviously the England lineup was supposed to be announced on Wednesday, because it usually is, but it was done on the Thursday, so we'll talk about it on Wednesday evening. at 7 o'clock, as always. And our party, Lacazette, Creswell the back pass to Fabianski, and fair play to Saka for still chasing it down. So there's warning signs already, guys. Second half, there's warning signs. But I'm hoping I'm still going to be able to celebrate this at the end of the game. We've got 40 minutes left. Anything can happen in the next 40 minutes. Yusuf says, in fantasy league, fantasy Premier League, Souček scored a goal and an own goal, so as if he didn't get any points. Potentially, mate. Yes, that was the irritating thing from it. He's my captain as well, which is irritating. But these things happen. Mark says, push up West Ham. Too much respect. Exactly what I'm saying. Warning signs, guys. Warning signs. Come on. This is a game with two halves by the looks of it. Once again, Odegaard in the box. Chambers outside the box with a ball in once again. Partey with the ball now. Going to try and put it in the box. Between him and Obiang, it doesn't really happen. Odegaard. Come on. Lacazette. And great save from Fabianski there. John says, as John's asking, has Mikel Antonio done anything good today? Yes, he set up two of the three goals we scored, mate. So he's doing well. Yusuf says, what's wrong with Arsenal in your opinion? Lack of consistency, unbalanced squad. I don't think Arteta knows how to balance the squad properly. I don't think his instructions are all that much cop. It's just Arsenal have been a shadow for the last couple of seasons. To be fair, a shadow of how they could have been, how they used to be, I should say. They really have. Arsenal's opinion seems to be bring in big names and you score goals. Well, you're not. So because you've got Lacazette there still, you've got Aubameyang, you've got Odegaard, you've got some good players coming through from the youth from Arsenal's point of view. But Mark's saying, yep, they've got no fight in them. Absolutely. 100% agree with you, fella. 100% agree with you. And this is half the issue. This is what I'm saying. It's just that it's a very lackadaisical attitude from Arsenal in terms of recruitment, in terms of tactics. Just thinking they get like the old Arsenal saying was when Arteta was playing for them, was they just want to try and walk it into the box, and it's just not working for them this season. But it's working very well for us. It's working very well for us. As I say, we're joint fourth on goal difference as it stands at the minute. We've still got to score another 7 before we go to fourth, but very good. John Dagg says Mikel Antonio should have got an England call up. He's too old, mate. That's the only. I genuinely think that's the only reason, because why him and Noble haven't been called up in recent years is because they're just over the age of the blueprint. Odegaard with a free kick. And Luis with one of the funniest ideas of a goal I've ever seen. Mark says they never went 3-0 down with Vieira in midfield. He wouldn't stand for it. Agreed. There's and this is what I'm saying. Yusuf will be able to back me up here if he's still here. With the North London derby that I did a guest commentary with the Garage Football guys, was the fact that none of these players nowadays, with the exception of like Rice and a few other players here and there. I mean, obviously Souček and whatnot. In general, London clubs don't have players that understand what a London derby means. Arsenal don't. Otherwise, Aubameyang wouldn't have been late to this. Wouldn't have been penalised for turning up late. He wouldn't have turned up late in the first place. And so what's going on here with this Jonathan Moss decision? Where was a foul on Partey? Tell me where the foul was on Partey. Seriously. Nah, nothing in that whatsoever. Big Gabs 19 says Antonio coming from a right back to being the top 3 goal scorer for West Ham. What a lad. Agreed. Well, he was more of a wing back than a right back, but I know what you mean. Mark says, why the hell did the ref call that back? Absolutely no clue whatsoever. There's no foul. There was absolutely no foul at all. All right, maybe because Souček didn't get a touch on the ball, possibly, and I do mean possibly, but I can't see it in any shape or form. I genuinely can't see why that's the case. I really, really don't. And even the commentator, what was it, Clive Tilsdale or whatever his name is saying you can understand Moyes' frustration because it's not a free kick. It's not a free kick at all. It really isn't. Right, so Souček over to Antonio. Creswell. Benrahma. Getting pushed. That's a corner, surely. Mark, it is terrible refereeing. John says they might not have the legs, but Antonio is still good and could do a job for England. 100%, mate. He didn't even get a call up for the Jamaica side either, for that matter. Bless him. So there still is a good chance he could play for England at some point. So Creswell can take the corner. Benrahma over to Bowen, the corner. Bowen's cooping it in. Creswell puts it back to Fabianski. So to be honest with you, Mark, no, I can't agree with you that there wasn't a clear enough shot on goal for that. To be fair, I know why you're saying it, and it looks like it, but no, it was the right move to do. So he foul with the ball in. Rice, Lingard. Rob says the referees are going to very possibly. Not the best of balls in from Creswell, from Rice, but we're still in possession, which is good. Dawson, back to Soufal. Antonio, and not the best of shots from him either. To be fair, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people get pissed off with Antonio, because he does a Bobby Zamora putting it into Rosette when he should be just being a little bit more relaxed and with what he's doing. Mark says the best form of defence is attack. Agreed. Especially when it comes to the Premier League, 100%. And talking of which, this Arsenal's proven your point exactly right here, mate. Now they are on the attack. With Aubameyang. And there's a bit of coming together, and of course John Moss gives them a free kick. Let's have a look to see what was going on there. And Soufal's not trying to figure out. Soufal's been booked. What? Soufal's been booked for that. Come on, it's a 50-50 again. John says, are you on the side again? Yes, I am, mate, as always. Francis, Francis said this referee should have been furloughed a long time ago. Agreed. That's not a book. That's not a booking. That's not a booking. It's a 50-50. That's not a booking. And Aubameyang pulls him down as he's going down himself. It's not. Exactly. He never touched him. Free kick taken by Odegaard. And cleared out and bent by Benrahma. Wasn't needed with that yellow, agreed. Sheena, 100%. It's just ridiculous. Right, so 60 minutes on the clock now, guys. What substitutions would you make, if any? Would you let them play for the remaining half an hour, or would you start bringing people on? And just to remind you of who the substitutions are, the subs are Balbuena, Lanzini, Alves, Noble, Fredericks, Martin, Johnson, Trott, and Odebeku. Mark says Moyes is raging 100%. It's not in any shape or form. Moss has been terrible at the start of this second half. Is he going to give a free kick for that? Yes, he does. But he gives it to the wrong way. Again, that's what I'm literally just saying. He is not. He's just been absolutely terrible from the start of this. Another own goal. Dawson, own goal. That is bad. That is absolutely bad form. I guarantee you, Twitter and Facebook is going mental with Dawson now. I guarantee all the little fuckwits that are looking for any opportunity to tear him down are going mental right now. Rick, he's more than entitled to express his opinion, especially when it comes to bad refereeing decisions. Mark says, honestly, JP, I'd change nothing. Maybe bring Fredericks on for Bowen so that his pace on the counter. Yeah, not a bad shout, mate. Hang on. Wrong way around. There we go. Sorry, guys. Because apparently in the Premier League you can't express your opinion without getting booked. And it's absolutely terrible. I said at the start. Frank says, "What's his own goals?" It's all right, mate. I noticed it as well. I thought I clicked the right one. I didn't. Corner taken by Arsenal. This is. I know he can book him for it, but he shouldn't. I know he can book him for it, but if it's clear wrong decisions, you shouldn't be booked for saying you're not doing your job properly. How many times do we have to go over this, son? Honestly. And he won't say anything in the referee. He won't say anything in the post-match conversations. You know, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Like I'm saying, it's freedom of speech. Yeah, he's not having a go. He's not criticizing him. He's not. It's no defamation of character, which is what you should be booked for. It's the fact that he's expressing the fact he doesn't agree with the decisions being taken, and this is what I'm saying about how protected the referees are because at the end of the day, if a manager gets criticised, it's fine. Yeah, if a referee is criticised, there's a booking. I'm sorry, no, that's hypocrisy to say, and arrogance to say the least. Big Gab says, "Come on, you irons, let's close this game." But yeah, I guarantee there are certain accounts, shall we say, across all social media, including YouTube, that will be absolutely berating Dawson for that. It was a bad decision, granted. And I know people are going to be saying it's 2 own goals in 2 games, but we're still in a winning position, guys. We're sending a winning position with 25 minutes on the clock. Yeah, we're fine. or as it stands at the minute. It'd be nervy, absolutely nervy. But Mark, you're absolutely right, mate. But you're absolutely right, mate. This referee is a joke. He's been awful this second half. Absolutely terrible. So looking at the replay now, so we've got Lingard, Antonio. Oh, twice. 3 times a lady. Mark says you'll be unfollowing people who can't wait to jump on Dawson. You just know it. You just know. I'm genuinely not looking at any social media at the moment. I know full well there are people that are doing it right now. Because they're fuckwits. The corner taken. Ball in. That should be going out for... Oh, no, it's still in. Come on. Get in there. Aubameyang on the ball now, running down the left-hand side. It's a joke. It's an absolute piss take. I said right at the start of the second half, and you guys were saying it as well. Warning signs. Wake up, West Ham. You can see it. And it's taken... And to be fair, we have literally given Arsenal these goals. But both of them you can't really do much about. But with Dawson's one, there's lack of communication. There genuinely is lack of communication. Dawson should have waited for Fabianski. Fabianski should have said, "This is mine. I've got it." But that's the way it goes, unfortunately. Mark says I bet he brings on Noble any time now. I don't think... I've got a funny feeling that we're going to see Lanzini, mate. I genuinely think we're going to see Lanzini. I really do. But we should be seeing him now. To be fair, shouldn't have him waiting 7-8 minutes after conceding a second goal, being 3 goals up. So yeah, we need to now score 8. Great block from Dawson. Very good block from Dawson. 6 and 7s. Jesus. Come on, West Ham, communicate. You can see they're all screaming at each other. Come on, talk to each other, West Ham. Come on, talk to each other. Sort your spacing out once again. Ben Rama on the ball now, doing his usual trickery. And not the best of balls. Bowen made a bit more of a run than he should have done. Odegaard now. Keeping our positions well, which is good. Keeping the back line straight, relatively straight, which is a good undertaking with his pressure at the minute. Bowen. Yeah, it's worrying. It's worrying. It is genuinely worrying. I may not look. Kieran, regardless of what you're thinking, mate, I may not look it, but I am starting to get nervous. I am genuinely starting to get nervous with this, because this is not what should be happening at the minute. With that stonewall, whichever way you want to look at it, performance we put in the first half. It's a game of 2 halves. It genuinely is a game of 2 halves. Creswell. Ben Rama can't keep it in. It goes out for an Arsenal throw-in, which Arteta is very, very quickly to ensure that people are taken. To be fair to the bloke. But it is worrying. It is genuinely worrying as it stands at the minute. 20 minutes left and anything can happen. Sheen says I was right about getting another 2 goals, but it's a shame they were own goals. Yeah. Mark says he's scared. Hold me. Right, so Lingard on the charge now. Not the best of passes through to Antonio and there we go. Arsenal are now on the break. Right, so Saka on the ball now. Rice with the interception. No options around him whatsoever. And he gives the ball to David Luiz. You can see from their body language they know something's not right. You can genuinely tell. Bamiyang. Chambers. Odegaard. David Luiz. Lacazette through to Odegaard. Clearance from Creswell. Antonio keeps the ball in. Ball's out. But it's kept in at the same point. Benrahma. Soucek. 6 and 7's West Ham. Come on. Francis, I don't see where you're saying there's 3 own goals. There isn't at the minute. David Luiz. Partey, I think. Yeah. Mark says we were 3-0 up. They've done nothing. White sit back. 100% agree with you, mate. Completely agree. Brain cells of mate. I don't even want to imagine that being in a stadium full of fans. I genuinely don't. Essex says same old West Ham. Let them come back at you in the last 20 minutes, and we always do it. Agreed, man. We've been doing it. We've been doing it right. To be fair, we've been doing it since the kickoff. The warning signs were straight there, straight away. Francis, 2 today and 1 against Man United. Yep. All right, I see your point on that one, fella. Well, obviously, because sometimes the conversation so you guys are watching football 40, 50 seconds before I am. So you need context on that from that side of things. Big Gabs 19 says can't wait for the restrictions to fuck off. It's going to be a good few months, mate. But I know what you mean. Here we go, Mark. You called it, son. Noble on. Sheena, I hope your son's going to be very happy with this. So bowing off and Noble on. Paris, you're absolutely right, mate. We are all over the place. Genuinely, it's should not have. I know you did, mate. I know. But Noble's, but Moyes is setting up for the point. It's pathetic, or not. What? Not to try and concede at the set. It's pathetic. We're not going to have a decent European run if we have tactics like this. We're just not. Gab says stability's on the way. Nobes is on. Yeah, as much as I love him, so Xhaka and Xhaka have gone off, and Pepe and Smith Rowe have gone on. 2 of their most difficult players to play against. But yes, I'll be interesting to see what everyone's answer to your question there, Paris, is. Gene says no, we don't look happy. Of course not. Jesus Christ! Thank you very much for clearing it there, fella. You didn't need to do that. The party once again. Mark says close, but no cigar. Being 3-2 up with 2 own goals and bringing on as much as I love Noble, bringing on Noble. It's not the right tactics to have. It really genuinely isn't. But Paris is so close for a lucky 4th. Could have if Ben Rama was awake to that. If Ben Rama was awake, that's four. That's four. That is genuinely four, and that's his first goal for West Ham. That's the nearer point. That's the nearer goal than anything else we've seen so far. That's the nearer goal for Ben Rama. That's the nearest. That's the closest he's come this season. If he was half a second awake, bam. That's four. Party. Two fouls over to Rice. Rice has kept it well. To be fair, done very well. Should have passed it back to Ben Rama. He does. Charging in. Pass it to Antonio. Ah. So check. Bumbling again. Moss. Jeremy says, "Did Moyes get the armband, John?" To be honest with you, mate, I can't say. I'm looking at the bigger picture here, mate. I don't think we saw it. When he comes on camera, mate, then I'll let you know. Exactly, Mark. How is that not four? You know, I say Ben Rama should be passing it to Antonio, and Antonio's bam straight in there. Antonio's just there's so many chances to score. There's so many chances to score. Sheena says she's sitting on the edge of a seat. Sheena, seriously, take your autocorrect off, Dunning. Seriously. He's like, I don't think you're sitting on your television set, are you? Creswell throwing it to Antonio, but there's nobody properly behind him, and Arsenal put it out for throwing once again. Fredericks. So who's Fredericks coming on for? Because Bowen's already come off. Please don't tell me he's taking Ben Rama off as well. Marky boy. All right, so Chambers. Odegaard. Party. Chambers with the ball in. Very good block. Odegaard. Souček hoofing it out. Lingard. Frantic moments. Absolutely agreed, Francis. It is. It's the equaliser is coming. The equaliser is coming. I'm telling you, man, the equaliser is coming. I hate to say it. The Ben Rama coming off and Fredericks coming on, exactly what I was hoping wasn't going to happen. But I can see the thinking behind it, but so that'll push. Oh, no. That'll push Lingard out onto the left, I'm guessing. Stop saying what? Soufal. Oh, what me about the equaliser coming? It's coming, man. I'm telling you. The way we're playing, an actual genuine Arsenal goal is coming. I don't want it to, but you can see it. It's coming. Essex, 10 and a half plus stoppage time, mate. That's why the clock's on there. To be fair, would have taken you more effort to type it than have a look at the clock. Kieran says he needs some Valium. Sheena's getting angry. Lingard. Stop saying they're going to score. I didn't say they were going to score, so I can see the equaliser coming. That's two totally different things, mate. Two totally different things. But you can. So Arsenal in possession at the minute. So what's going on, Moss? What now? The double substitution. Substitution for Arsenal coming on. So Aubameyang off. So maybe not necessarily. And Martinelli coming on. So maybe not necessarily. Brain's got nothing to do with the cider, man. I'd be saying it if I was drinking water. It's exactly the same thing. It's just like you can see it coming. You genuinely can see it coming. If things don't change, you can see it coming. This is way too defensive. And when we go defensive, we can see the equaliser in the dying minutes. Just as see, I told you. 3-3. I told you. Sorry, mate, but I told you. You can see it coming. It's a cracking header from him, to be honest with you. You can see it coming. I've been calling it. Can't see it on the phone. And as I'm saying, if you can see it coming from, and you're 15 miles away. Well, where are we? 6-7 miles away from Stratford, watching it on the telly. How can Moyes and the rest of them not see it? It's ridiculous. You could see it straight from the kickoff. Straight from the kickoff. Unbelievable. Straight from the kickoff. I called it. Straight from the kickoff. You could see the errors coming. And I was saying it for what, 3 or 4 minutes before the equaliser coming was scored. You can see it coming. Got nothing to do with me, Mark. Before you say anything, it's not commentator's curse, mate. It's just the way that everyone's set up. You can see it coming. The only people that seem to not see it coming is Moyes and the defence. We've got seven minutes plus probably. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 minutes of added time. This is where the added time will be will be extra now. You watch. Mark says defence is our strength, and we let a 3-0 lead go. Agreed, man. That's what I'm saying. Big Gab says why change the tactics at half time if you're smashing them in the first half? The tactics were changed because we conceded that second own goal. So Arsenal have only scored one so far, as we all know. They've actually only scored one, and they're But guys, I hate being proven right. I genuinely hate being proven right when it comes to West Ham. I want to be proven wrong on a regular basis, and it doesn't happen. It's sloppy. It's been sloppy play from West Ham right from the first kick-off at the second half. Go on, Dex. Come on, Dex. Pass it to Antonio. Oh! Soucek with a poor attempt there as well. Pass it to Antonio. He had the perfect opportunity. Antonio was onside. He was in between two players. Should have passed it. Bam, 4-3. Game won. But no, doesn't do it. Beppe, get up. Guys, I genuinely hope no more goals are scored because I've got no room. I've got no room to put them up. I've genuinely got no more room. Paul says, the only positive way to look at this, thank God we had a 3-goal start. Yeah, agreed, man. 100%. Russia said, we're hanging from for a point from 3-0 up. It can only happen to West Ham. Agreed. I hate to say it, mate, but it is. That's exactly what it is. Switching off, not just being all over the place. Something's wrong. One of the players that have come on has caused a real bad mojo to the side. It generally has. June says, all I can say is it happens, it's the West Ham way. Agreed. And this is what I'm saying about we won't get Europe. We will not get Europe, and we won't have a successful European push as what everyone wants next season. Because of tactics like this. This is the problem. I'm not smashing Moyes in any shape or form. He's done an absolutely brilliant job over the last 18 months. Absolutely brilliant job over the last, close to 18 months. But game by game, it's not the thing to do. Once again, 2 games on the bounce. So look, you see in the replay there, he should have passed it. He should have passed it to Antonio. Antonio's clear on goal. It's 4-3. Game over. Big Gab says, feeling a bit like PSG when Barcelona came back that great night. Mark, I'm not being negative, Mark. I'm being honest. This is the situation. You can't. You know me. I will criticize when criticism needs to be given, and I will compliment when compliments need to be given. Yeah, it's not being negative. I'm not saying we're shit. Blah 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 blah. It's the wrong tactics. They're 2 totally different things. I know you're pissed off. We're all pissed off at the minute, right? But this is what the platform's here for. This is the platform. This is the whole point of these watch-alongs. I guarantee you, Mark, if you and I were sitting in the pub now, we'll be saying exactly the same thing. Right? It's just the fact that we've absolutely crumbled in this second half, and I've called it right from the start of it. This is the reality of it. Now with David Luiz down and Antonio being booked, panic is settling in. You can see it. And Antonio's late on his challenge. Paul says, to be honest, with the level of inconsistency and paper-thin squad, I think that Europe would be a bad thing and a step too soon. Agreed, 100%. I said weeks ago, even during our the great run that we had a few weeks ago, we aren't in the position to have to compete for European football, and I stand by that. I want West Ham in Europe. I want us to win the FA Cup. It doesn't happen. And now Creswell's being booked. And Essex, you're absolutely Anglo-Saxon, man. You're absolutely right. Arsenal will always come back in the last 20 minutes. They do. And this is what I'm saying. If how can I that's watching it not live for that matter, because I'm watching it through Now TV, that how we just won't be able to prepare for it. How can I see it and nobody else can? You know, nobody in the West Ham perspective can. Mark says, yes, we need the European money though. We do need the European money, but you don't get to Europe with these sort of tactics. You just don't. As I said, I'm not being negative in any shape or form. I'm being realistic. They're 2 totally different things. Moyes has done, as I said about a minute or so ago, Moyes has done an absolutely fantastic job over the last 18 months. But the last 2 games, and I won't be the only one that says this, over the last 2 games, his tactics have been terrible. Mark, you called it yourself. We were 3-0 up, and with two own goals. One you can excuse because there was it was point blank range. Dawson's one, there was no communication between Fabianski and Dawson because of it. And we've got 3 minutes of added time here, guys. By the way, Mark, you can believe it. It's fine. I'm not saying you're wrong in any shape or form. I just personally can't see it because you have 7 or 8 teams. 10 teams trying to get into the top 6 every single season. Mathematically, it's not going to happen. But there's a very good chance that it could. Moyes needs to turn this around, as I said many times. We need massive investment in the summer. It's not going to happen in order to be able to get there for Europe. Yes, we need the money, agreed. But finishing 7th will still get us into Europe in the same positions that finishing 5th will. Sorry, 6th will. I should say 6th will. It's difficult, but we've got 9 games left after we've got 9 games still to go. Anything is possible. Exactly, Anglo-Saxon. We need to finish strongly, but we never do. It's the same old West Ham. Agreed. That's the thing. We were massively unlucky with these own goals. Yeah, but at the same point, we aren't playing well enough. We are not playing well enough. On a consistent over the last two games, everybody agreed with the Man United game that the team sheet was wrong and the tactics were wrong. First half we were absolutely all over Arsenal. Second half just it just collapsed. Lacazette's now been booked as a result of it. Mark says we need City to win the League Cup, open up another Euro spot. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. If we I said in the preview, if anybody watched it, that if we finish 6th, I'll be happy. If we finish 5th, I'll be happy. And if we finish 4th, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. I'll be ridiculously happy. Noble, Creswell. This is literally the last push for West Ham, and nothing's doing. But if we finish 7th, it's still a good return. Bearing in mind we were 2 points away from relegation at the end of last season. It's a massive turnaround that Moyes has done, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's. That's why I'm saying I've been saying for a long time. He's had an absolutely fantastic 18 months with us. He genuinely has. But the last 2 games, something needs to change, and I guarantee the West Ham Fan TV boys will be saying the same. 3 Hammers will more than likely be saying the same. Hammers chat will be still relatively saying the same thing. It's just the fact that there we go. Full time. Unbelievable. I didn't want this to finish this way in any shape or form. But it's an implosion. I can't describe it any more than that. It's an implosion. Big Gabs, exactly. Says last season we were fighting to stay up. This season we're fighting for Champions League. Calm down, all of you. We're clearly on the way up. Agreed, 100%. I've said throughout the entire season, once we got over the 37 points that I thought that were the only points we were going to pick up this season, I've been saying I'll still be happy with the top 10 finish, and I still maintain that. Paul says, exactly, JP, got to keep things in perspective. Not getting in a proper striker as support for Antonio and in January was a big mistake, but never mind. Agreed, Paul, 100%. That's half the problem. We've got no strikers and we're trying to push for European place. It's madness, to say the least. Swindon says, what a disappointing result. Yes, lesbian, I am. I'm angry with it as well. I genuinely am. That's why I've gone on a rant for the last 2 or 3 minutes. It's just the fact that you can't secure European football with these sort of tactics. You genuinely can't. So, John, how are you feeling after this game? Literally, just as I said, disappointed to say the least. 3-1 up at half time. One of the 2 run goals you could have actually prevented due to poor communication between the goalkeeper and the defender. But no taking absolutely nothing away from Lacazette's goal. But Yes, John Moss didn't help either, for that matter. He really didn't help, for that matter. And absolutely right, Jez. It does feel like we've lost it. 3-3 all. You know, we're 2 points behind fourth with 9 games to go. It's anything still should have happened. Anything still can happen. Absolutely anything can still happen. But guys, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate everybody that stayed here throughout the entire game. It's been absolutely great to have you up until the last 5 to 10 minutes of this game. It's been absolutely enjoyable to talk to you guys and watch this game with you, as it always is. If you like this video, please do like it. Please do hit the subscribe button. Mark says, okay, it's another hard game out of the way. 100%. Jeremy says, thanks. Swindon says, should stamp on him like EDL boys. Threw it away, says Essex. Kieran's off already. So guys, yeah, thank you very much for your time. As I say, if you like what I'm doing, then please do consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Obviously, we'll try and do a fantasy league roundup for the table and everything. So guys, thanks Gabs. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we can. Rob says it feels like a loss. Swindon's exaggerating a little bit, saying it's time for the rope. But guys, in the meantime, look after yourselves. Take care. And I will see you guys very, very soon. All the best.